Manners and honors, blessings and respect to all my viewers and subscribers. I just want to say welcome back to the Art, Mind and Reality series. This is season 2, episode 4. And today me and my niece, Jada. Big up yourself, the boss. I tell you, say, shell down the host, what everybody and talk about it. But me know we're capable of, so it's not really surprising to me, but yeah, bless up yourself. So, me and Jada here, we are going to have a discussion today on a trending topic, you know. But before we get into that, I just want to say big up to our sponsors for this episode, to the Demontivin Lodge Hotel located in Port Antonio, right up at Titchfield Hill, that's up at Fort George Street. All who they're in Portland, you don't know which part that they are. Already check them out. If you're in Portland and you stay over for the night or anything, you can just go up the book a room, you're all set. And I just also want to big up the Tech Supreme Media, where your memories becomes a reality. They are the ones taking care of all the production work, behind the scene and everything. And also you can check them out for all your photography and videography services for funerals, weddings, family photo shoot, portrait photo shoot, whatever you want, you name it, just reach out to them. The contact number is 590-5678, or you can email them at techsupreme@yahoo.com. Jada.
Yeah.
Blessings. Again, my niece, yeah. So, you don't know, say as a young female, I really have to draw you for the one because I see you well dolly down. So more on if you want to dolly them, you know,
no,
but never that. All right. Yeah, but the topic, this trending topic from what day, man, them Wul Up Yuh Stress.
Yeah.
Is that thing when me see a trend from what day, because I don't know a female, you know, on a particular podcast and them bring certain questions to her, and that was her response, you know, like, sir, Wul Up Yuh Stress. Now, you as a young female, how you react to that? I mean, you have your partner, because you know, say when man they work more, everybody. Sometimes work get overwhelming, you're just tired and exhausted, you just want to go home. And maybe a man there work and him tired and all of that, want to come home for just come lay down on him babes and, you know, sigh away all him problems and him long day.
Yeah.
But only if you come and there on and you start give him a vibes and maybe you start to him say, hello sir, Wul Up Yuh Stress, because, you know, big up to the woman, them help the man them Wul Up them stress, you know, because every woman say that. Yeah. Some of them literally like a champion in a ring of the man them pump some stress up and you see me big up to me, yeah. So what me I say, you know, how you react to that?
Alright, if I'm being honest, if my boyfriend comes home on a particular day after work and he's tired, or you know he has had a bad day, so I say, as a female, before your boyfriend even come or before my boyfriend even come, I make sure it's the food dip on the pot, you know, dip on the table, I make sure it's the house all clean. I make sure it's you know, I'm all for him. So when he does come home, I'll ask, how was your day? If his day wasn't good, I'll just make sure I'm put myself aside for him. Make sure I say, you know, me de-stress him in any way I can, so he can go to work and next day being stress-free.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Because, you know, so to be honest, a lot of times, a lot of people them don't have a good day at work or even in their daily life because sometimes because of the relationship with them, you know, because relationship plays a huge role in your entire life.
That's true.
You understand? For example, like, you have the partner, you two on together, and you not deal with him good as a woman.
Yeah.
The man not go left out of the house comfortable. My day at work, he go start under stress because he say, what me do? You know, sometimes maybe you will do something to contribute to it, sometimes not.
Yeah.
But if it's a case where you know, say, boy, you know nobody not perfect, or maybe you try to analyze yourself and I say, boy, I don't know what me do, I don't know when me go wrong or anything like that. And then you start to check yourself and you realize, boy, mom just deal with me some certain type of way and me can't manage it. And it's them things that kind of help contribute to the stress, right? But me believe that, you know, both parties should not keep up with each other. Because when you deal with him good now, you gotta work and feel like all the boss.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, the boss all come to you and talk to you. Can't be talk to you too hard because what you say? You are comfortable. Mom's take care of me. I know when I go home, me good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, a lot of times it stress them. Me believe say it has stem from how the relationship take place. You know, the connection where you both parties have in the relationship.
Yeah.
So you know, you're not one of them dolly there where tell a boy, say, sir, Wul Up Yuh Stress, sir.
No, I'll never be that type of female because I don't think a relationship is supposed to go 50-50. I think a relationship is supposed to go 100-100. One and can clap, as they would say, and
I always hear 50-50 or 100-100.
Yeah, 100-100.
Yeah.
Because if I am going, no, alright, and not every man I go get the, be able to can, you know, work and get ends meet. Sometimes the woman have to go out there and do it for the man until the man can do it for us.
And vice versa.
And I feel like even as a female, if you're the one going out there and making sure that your man is okay at home, even then you're not supposed to treat your man less of a man. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like, if you treat a man less than how he's supposed to be, he's going to try and find someone else that is going to treat him as how he's supposed to be treated. As a king. He is. And
me like how your terms that, because you see, a lot of times that I think too. Me always tell people is, I say, man, the two thing is that woman fall for love. When a man love them, that's how them fall for. A man fall for respect. When a woman respect a man, in return the man will love you. But you see, once there's no respect towards you as a man, if you feel like say they're in the home or anything and you not get that, you don't feel that sense of respect, it will reach a point where mentally you just maybe people will think you're there but you're not there.
Like you tolerate it.
You just tolerate the situation until better come. And sometimes when you say tolerate until better come, sometimes basically that you tolerate the situation because of the amount of love you even have for the person. Even though the person don't really respect you that much, you still tolerate them attitude, them ways because of the love you have for the person. And when you look into it like you say, boy, you know, say, me no want me and the person have to, you know, fall off and all of these things. So that one I think too, I'm like that. And the thing we said earlier is that it's true because you see, if you have somebody and not treat them right, best believe them will go there. Say for example, you're there home and you have your dog is your pet. You have a neighbor over there, so if you have your dog and you not feed your dog and your dog hungry, what do you think I go happen?
Don't neighbor, when you feed him, I go get, you know?
Right, the dog, you see the neighbor next to you, you see a scrape out the food, a feed dog, a rub down here, give him water for drink and make sure saying, but over there say dog are there. Because what? Everybody have feelings. So that way you said earlier is true, and I mean, for the, I don't know, many of us stress at them than say younger generation a relationship only because it happened even at the whole too. It's just that sometimes maybe most older folks and come out and really talk, them just maybe embrace the situation until them find some sort of solution for it or whatever. But you don't know, young people these days is like them a go through it same way. The norm, the relationship to me is like majority relationship as well. If the amount of funding is not included, is like there's one, as we said earlier, is like one part keep up one if one not work. But a lot of people now look at it that way. So for example, you are work, the man not work. I mean, I always see this happen, I not beat down for a woman or anything like that. As I said, big up to the real woman them out there. But I always see a terms where we have a man, live with a woman, the woman not work. And him get up every day and him go out there and him do it. No matter how the bills them up to him neck him do and can do and him go out there. Keep it real with moms. Respect same way. Sometimes I get frustrated, it's natural. You have a woman, sit down with a man. If she go out there go work and the man did and the man not work, maybe she go and balance it a little bit. But if you see a couple months pass, it's like mom just start get trigger. Start deal with the boss a certain type of way because she feel like say watch her. Me I go out there, you should not go out there go do it, and at the end of the day all lead up back to what can the person bring to the relationship. Yes, we are living at one time now, we know say, yeah, we have to work together to ensure that, look, the two of we can come together, as we say, 100, come together and we can do this. But maybe sometimes somebody have a fall. You might never know. But depending on what caused the person to fall, because you have a whole heap of people out there, they don't want to move.
That's true.
Then them sit down daily, them not say, here, I'm going to try to get a job. Let me do this, let me do that. No, them just sit down every day, so nah, make no move to progress. You have to become a non-progressive element. Nobody now go want their own your energy. But if you are somebody who maybe say, all right, yeah, try, but all you try is like nothing not really happen, keep trying because it always happen. So them type of people is always happen. A relationship should not just be based on financing and materialistic things.
Well, I can say for the younger females out there, what they do bring to the table, majority of them is just the private part.
Sex and stress.
Wanting the nails to be done, the hair to be done, wanting you to pay off the rent or to get that part, you know? And I honestly can say I feel like this is the reason why younger guys tend to want to date older women. Because when a younger girl will stress you out, if you make a 15,000 every week and that 15,000, 10 grand out there for your female and 5 grand for you, an older woman will even tap you up when the week ends to make sure that you're okay for the other week.
Yeah, come in from work and get all the head tap rub.
Yes.
Food cook, get your foot massage, back rub. Oh God. Yeah. But they still have big up, as me say, we not lash out on the young as them.
Yeah.
Big up to the young one, them where do them job or do them duties. See them no matter what, if a man depend on challenges or what, you still have their duty. Big up to them, see them. You see me? So, that being said, one article I see the other day in one newspaper.
Yeah.
And this is a different topic really, but it'll come like something similar based on what I discuss now. The lady, she get married to this guy, but the guy, when she get married to him, I think him have a business operate. Have him asset them vehicles and stuff was and everything, but apparently it was a family. It seems like it was a family business, family asset stuff.
Yeah.
So she write in the paper like she basically needs some advice what to do or that. My take on it is, based on how she discussed the situation, is that the guy never say anything to her before them get married.
Yeah.
It's after them get married, like him open up certain things and whatever, and I said to her, say X, Y, Z. But my take is, I don't know if I upset she upset, in which it seems that way, because like, it start to bring some sort of stress and whatever, but the thing is that when I say, if you get married to somebody and eventually you see them with it, you meet them with them things, when they get to understand it's a family-owned business or whatever, me not think you shouldn't get upset.
No.
Because what you need to do now is say to your person, all right, here, we need to work and achieve something ourselves.
Right. Differ from, your family business and what your income, you put it to better use. And if I feel start one little supermarket, one wholesale, start small until it can,
Evolve.
Yeah, evolve, get bigger, get better, I feel like as females, as you said, materialistic, some of us are opportunists. We go, well, not me, but we as females, we go out for men with money or men that have a big fancy car or a restaurant and etc. And what I see that men are doing nowadays is that they tend to try and, what can I say, let me put it in a better way. They try to play the card of being broke and not having it until he sees that woman is loyal enough. So if he is rich, he knows that she's not only there for money.
I think mostly Africans may always play the card. It's like them try to disguise themselves.
Yeah.
Them are wealthy, but disguise themselves as this poor person just to see if them can. And me strongly support that. Because if you have your things where you accomplish your assets and everything, you don't want to be in one spot nowhere. You just go meet somebody and the person just come from nowhere and just up in your laugh with them, you just feel like say, yeah man, I rub you down here, baby this and baby that, but at the end of the day it's not from a genuine place. Them just say that because of what you have, them just want to achieve what you have.
Yeah.
You understand? But then again you go, when the man did that Wul Up Yuh Stress, you never did it.
Right.
Maybe when the people then go through if you have a business or whatever, how much you loan them take, how much you disrespect and insult them if you take, and Wul Up them the stress that no woman was there. But yet still you come now and tell a man say, yeah, Wul Up your stress. That's why man have Wul Up their stress. And this is a reason why too, a lot of males in society now, I can't speak about now when I experience, I don't really know back then, like before I born, I was much younger, I never have much understanding, but I can speak about now. Most men like afraid to speak out and embrace the strength that they have because society just places emphasis on man like say, man supposed to be strong.
That they should be a stone.
Yeah.
Supposed to have feelings. No
feelings at all. That's how I see like society are true at us men these days. Like, look here man can't even cry.
That's true.
Because if a man cry, you're going to see as soft.
Or you're going to call him chichi.
You call him chichi, you're soft, you're a waste man, this and that. No. As the baddest man we see out there going like them a bad man.
I gotta have them moments so them have to cry.
Them have them moments so they cry. Most time them moments you know it come from some woman where they love.
And I'm not cut it too, but that's why, you know, I'm not saying that there's an increase in deaths concerning women, but this is the reason why sometimes you see so much women are go missing, or sometimes so much women are end up dead, because you see when you play with a man emotions, or if you constantly treat a guy less than a guy is supposed to be treated, or if you go out there and give the man bun and him make sure you're good, and you want to tell the man full up him stress, while you have put your stress, you add your stress to him.
Stress, man,
when
stress.
a man is tired, a man go just go out, and when him go out, you know you can't stop that anger, because that's built up anger, that's built up hurt, that's built up confusion, that's everything in one going out. I can understand females, I never can, I never will, because to me, I've grown with my mom, and I've seen how my mom, you know, how she has treated my stepdad throughout the years they've been together, and how she has been his backbone. They say the man is the head, but we are the neck as women. We have to be there. So if he falters, we're there to pick him up. And if we can't pick him up, we crawl with him until he reaches back at the top. But as I said, not every woman is going to think that way. And that's the crazy part about it in this generation.
Yeah, and you see again, because you see when you look at the whole society too, always a man you see a kill themselves.
Yeah.
Like a man we go through a series of depression, and them just do what them fi do. Sometimes them analyze the females and them just analyze themselves. Why this happen, especially the suicidal rate of men, is because again, man have them stress inside. Sometimes they don't know who fi go vent to.
Yeah.
Me can't call. Me never go see a parents, because you have some parents, no matter how old the child is, they really listen. But you know, sometimes to a lot of kids, a lot of youths, they don't really want to bring them burden to them parents. So sometimes they might go through stuff them kind of lock away, because me as a man go through dark days in my life where the only thing me want to do, I just lock away in one dark room.
Yeah.
Me don't want to talk to nobody. Me not go call my mother and say nothing to my mother. Why? Because my mother have her stress to deal with. So when me as a big grown, you know, I come, mommy, you know, say, rate, me basically I pour down my stress on top of what she a deal with. Then again, I had to, as I say, man, we have to wall with stress up. As what the woman said, we have to wall up with stress, sir. We have to wall with stress up. We don't have nobody for really did it for we. As I say, people just look one way and just feel like, say, look here, you're supposed to be strong. Yo, stop your crying, man. Because even enough man go to sell them bridge and say, yo, wall up your stress, bossy. Same way, you can't vent.
Yeah, as you say, men too, I feel like there should be a level of brotherhood where, you know, I have a friend that I can lean on as a man. Yes, not talk about no gay, nothing right here.
Nothing
so
lean up,
keep it straight. I'm saying that you can dare and you have a friend and you say, boy, my G, you know, say mom's the one, my mom's not doing me right. Or, you know, say me I'm a broke days and mom's are bother me about this and that. If you have your friend and your friend are going to tell you something negative, that's not your friend. If your friend are going to tell you, say, brother, stop going like say a waste man and this and that and rate that, just to show you, say, bro, they're not the right company for you to be in, because what about him? What if he goes through that day too? You're not going to give the same response that he's giving. He's not going to show you that same face that he's showing. You know, you're not going to show that same face to him. And that's the reason why I have to respect my other half too, because he's friendless. You know, he keeps his problems to God. Or, you know, as a female me, or if he does, he speaks to his family when he needs to, because I realize that men nowadays will draw, you know, other males to do wrongs. You have a good woman at home, they'll draw you to go and cheat on your woman for what they will call them mukbangs. And I feel like by right, if you're not strong as a man, you're always going to get drawn around until it's either you, as you said, you kill yourself or you go kill the woman who you're there with.
As me say, all of the pressures pile up. It leads to depression, stress. You can't take it no more. You start to do some silly things. That's why you see, even father's important, especially in our son life, you know, man. Because you already gone through certain situation, you can sit your son down and say, yo, son, here, you see, life, this is our life I go through it. Because why many men, or many people in general, but you know, we are talking about the topic of men and whatever I go through them, I go through. Yeah. Why many men kind of really go through this is because we never really have nobody if you sit with them and say, expect this to come, right? We grew up, we start falling in love from early, we get heartbreak. We never have a man to come and say, boy, son, here, woman, we left here, woman, we stop talking here, and whatever. So when this happens, wall up yourself and just take it easy. We never have nobody to tell you that, guess what? We have to find that out by ourselves. And then when time we go through that stress of, you know, having somebody we love, maybe, you know, through school, because when you go to school, you see one little feeling we like in a classroom, and you start falling in love as a little youth. And something, and then when you go so boom, you see your next man start rock over and take with that. You start dealing with that, the stress from young. Heartbreak that from young.
Yeah.
Now that give you a sense of place in one sense of like, right now, your trust break.
Yeah.
You can't really trust again. Maybe in a life you get older, you say, no, say me the young, you start wise up. But when you get wise up now, you go through it, if the same situation repeat itself, you start again now and you feel that stress again.
Yeah. Some man, we don't call it now, them salt, basically, but then we don't term it as them salt. But yeah, I understand when it comes down to the fathers out there that's doing good, you know, that's putting their sons at that mindset where, you know, you're going to get hurt, you know, you're going to go through this, you're going to go through that, but that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to love, that doesn't mean that you're supposed to treat a woman less of a woman, and etc. I give all my respect to you, but for the fathers that are out there that, you know, your son big now and you even sit your son down and have a conversation with him or, you know, a whole of meds with him, you all need to do better because of the lack of fatherhood. I mean, some of these men nowadays, their father is not even dead, but they're just not playing a part in their life. And that's the reason why there's most cases of domestic violence here in Jamaica also, because it's either, you know, from a younger age, the guy grew up seeing his father beating his mom and grew up in an abusive household, and then you just come with that messed up mentality that, yo, even if I love my woman, box her down or kick her down.
Because it come like again, because remember every Bible tell you raise up a child the way he or she should grow. So the thing where you grow up come see, you already have that inner you, you know. You get that soak in your system from young, you know. So it's like you say to yourself, say, you know what, I see daddy a beat me. Or I see daddy a beat him woman, stepmother or whatever. You grew up with that thing to beat your woman, be a woman beater. That's the reason why again, you need to reverse that. As a father, show love and nurture. So your son can grow up, and even if he go through a phase where he must show love and he still get hurt, he must have it in the back of him head, you know, so me still go love again because this is how me say daddy do, and me can do it.
And you know, even though we're talking about men here, you know, sometimes as female, why we have that messed up mentality also is because we never grew up with a good father. Some, as I said, majority of us, our fathers aren't dead, but they are not playing part. The fathers, they will more likely want to just smoke, drink, party, have this a woman and this a woman and this, and them not think say, yo, me have my daughter, me grew up and have my daughter, see this, and me grew up and me even yet, me never yet got my daughter graduation, me never yet tell my daughter me love you, etc. We as women, we never go sit down and feel like, say, oh, the guy that's working his 9 to 5 and, you know, go home and etc. We're not going to want them type of man there. We're going to want the scammer them, we're going to want the man them have them pants down, them body and dig out them and make the whole day. And that's the messed up thing too about it. So, you know, I'm not going to say that woman was right to say man will up them stress, but also we really don't know what her childhood was like also. It might be her mother.
Yeah, that lead to it, you know, maybe she lack love, lack attention, lack that communication skill around her, so maybe that is why. And something you can't even brought up good by your parents or your guardians, but you as an individual just develop your own characteristics.
Yeah.
But then nowadays growing up, music are our influence. And so maybe enough of them, maybe them watch somebody else and I say, watch me. And sometimes I hurt them go through too.
Yeah.
Man hurt them and then just decides to watch her. Maybe even that person go through hurt, man hurt her to a point where she just decides to watch her. She hate man to period.
True.
She not because maybe, she never discussed this, but maybe she was a person who used to really help a man Wul Up him stress, but maybe she just pick up the wrong person.
Yeah.
And that's why I go again for say no matter if you get hurt, you still can put yourself in the position to love again and respect again.
That's true.
And because you might have hurt me, your partner, and me and you stop talk, your partner must do the same.
That's true.
You can't, in a Jamaican terms, I say don't use a next man fat fry a next man. You understand? It don't make no sense.
And I can honestly say personally I went through that too because, you know, I feel like it's time now where I can be, you know, much confident to say that I used to go through domestic abuse and once I was out of that relationship with that individual, when I started to talk to my other half, no, I really didn't open up myself to him. I much like I kind of wanted to draw him away from me more than bring him closer to me. And I realized that time and time again I'll go back to that person that was hurting me and still trying to push away the person that loved me. And I realized that if this guy really love me, why not love him? Why not drop those walls that I have for men and try to love again? And I can say this relationship now has been the best relationship I've ever been in. Yeah, because I've now realized that respect doesn't only go one way but both ways. I've realized that even on bad days you're not supposed to treat your woman less or treat your man less, but if there's something wrong, don't even go to bed mad at each other.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
Communication.
yeah.
Communication
Is key in your relationship, and not only communication but spending quality time. You don't need money to spend quality time with each other. Oh wow.
Why? No, for all of them are young Dahlia. Because some of them are that them want.
If you're not driving your car, bring them go your stand this way. It's like they don't want to go.
Them no want. Big up to the woman, them really walk up to the man, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, big up to them woman, for true. It makes sense, you know, because see, there again, you went through domestic abuse. If you never go through domestic abuse, you would have certain experience, but yet still never allow you going through domestic abuse to deprive you of your current relationship now with your partner. And if you decide to watch me, I go put up my barrier, you know, your guard well up.
Yeah.
You're not let nobody in. Even if you let somebody in, you just say, watch ya. Yeah, man, you can't forward in, but just know, say, you nah get my 100 because of where you go through, but you never decide to do that. And then again, too, it depending on how you say the person treat you. Because if the person they come and give you some traits of their past, at some point, if you say you have to put up your guard again. Because you have to start to see the signs that we used to experience before where you don't want to experience again. So you have to say to yourself, say, you know what, I can't bother this, I see the signs. Yeah. But just because you never see them signs, you see the opposite is just like, you know, say, yeah, here what, it's worthwhile. Life is a gamble, you know.
That's true.
You win and you lose. You go in a relationship, you're winning at it, you realize you lose it. Yeah. What you are going to do? You can't make that deprive you of moving forward.
That's true.
Because if you make it deprive you of moving forward at some point along the line, remember you get older and you get younger. So when time you get older now, you just have to find yourself and get older in life and life just pass you by. You can't enjoy life the way you want to enjoy life.
And with that now that you're saying, yeah, we are going to win and lose, and I've realized this, I don't have friends, right? Yeah. Because I've realized that as females, if you and your partner is going through a rough patch, if you have a friend or if you have a group of friends and they are, you know, they go out, them a road girl, you know, always want to go party and etc. They're going to put you in a position to like, you know, say you need to find a next man or you know, see a man now go and go left the boy and come there with someone.
Worse if they not rate you on your talk.
Yeah. And I realized that with even friends that I used to have, and that's the reason why I had to cut them off, because like you don't know what me and that person, me and my other half has been going through. You don't know what we will go through. You don't know the rough patch that we're going to have even 10 years from now. But still, instead of giving someone a negative, a negative conversation, telling them a negative thing to do, why not just push it there? I'm the friend that will say, me not gonna tell you if you're man, you must know if you want to stick with that situation, right? But females nowadays, it's like, if you're not hoeing out yourself, you can't derun them. Not everyone,
Yeah. Not somebody
that's like that.
And that's bad influence.
Yeah.
And it go again there, so you as the person, you have to know yourself and decide to yourself that, watch out, me not make nobody influence me the wrong way. You must know what you want for yourself, because sometimes them type of people who say are influencer to do that, them are the one who want good for themselves. And them would want to see the same thing happen to you where you now have no good at going for you. So them just feel like, say, watch out, me I go down in a one ditch, more you take time come down in a ditch with me.
Yeah.
But you as the individual have to keep your head up and say, watch out, me I go walk past the ditch, you can't go down there, but me now go down there.
That's true.
You owe it to yourself, for your decision, you owe it to yourself for that, for your own life decision, because if you follow the bad influence, later on in your life, you're going to look back and you're going to say, see there, you're going to start to play a blame game. Who you think you're going to play the blame game with? The friend them? No, you're going to blame yourself too,
Yeah.
But guess what? You blame yourself when it is too late.
Yeah.
You're going to start to blame the friend them with the cause you go down in the ditch. That time, at that point when them lead you never did take the realization that say me have the opportunity to say me not have to go down there with them.
Can't move up.
Me can't move up. Who no want to go down there, go on. Me will go ahead.
That's true.
All of the glitter and the glamour won't go down there, so we go find. You can't find it, it's fine. They won't know what type of man no want. Man, we spend big money, chopper lifestyle and the type of money. Yeah, you go on, me alright. You just find a little simple money, you take your time. When you see life meet up and when you reach in a old age, you know no regret.
That's true.
Because it don't make no sense you choose a life that's not going to be meaningful for your head. You have to just make a decision for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody. And at this young age, even for you, me can give you this encouragement. You at the age now where the decision that you need to make at this age is best for your life and future. If you just know, say, have your partner, you want to come together and make some plans. Yeah, make some plans and make sure, say, within that plans, you have some business strategies. Because money can't too much. And as I say, people are not supposed to make money be that main center of the relationship.
Yeah.
But yet still it is important because they need to move forward. They need money to do things. But only way is if you realize that you are being progressive, the other half is not being progressive, and it will cause an effect on you. And when I say progressive, I mean like think ahead. Because people think that progressive is all about buying clothes and boots and then something fancy stuff in the house. No, think about your future. What you want to accomplish in the future. So that's basically it. Me have to say to you as a young person as well. Even though me young, I give myself the advice same way. Because me young same way, me no whole way. Yeah, so yeah, that's just basically it. Just do that, man. Once you follow them protocol, it's like you can't. I tell you the truth, you're not going to really lose yourself much. But for the woman them, boy, the one them I tell the man them Wul Up them stress me, I tell you no. Just kind of have it look easy for the man them. Nobody too hard for the man them out there, man, because man really have it rough sometimes. As my niece earlier is that sometimes man no speak, and that's true. Me as a man, I can tell you, and everything man talk. Because here, you see man have this notion within themselves, is say, we supposed to be the main provider.
Yeah.
And you see, if you cannot be the main provider, sometimes I think we kind of feel shame in ourselves.
Yeah.
If we can't do what we're supposed to do effectively the way all we want to do it.
I feel like by right, if my other half and I live alone, if he's working a 9 to 5 and I have my own little business, I'm going to work hard enough, and I want him to work hard enough also where he can have his own, his own business also, so he can live from off that 9 to 5 and into his own things. So even if he doesn't want to go work for one day, he has that amount of financial growth.
Stability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and by right, as you said, equality. I feel like equality is a big thing in the relationship also when it comes down to financial
support.
Yeah, because if I'm paying the water bill, you're supposed to be able to pay the light bill.
yeah, it makes it.
Yeah.
If it's a case where maybe, say 200 just do nothing, no really make more money than any other. And sometimes it depends on how the person treat you too. Because you did take on the bills in the house. When you're at a certain level, you can say, all right, we take care of the bills and do this and that. But when you realize it reaches a point where you and your partner will talk, you not work, him a work. When you not work, him do what him do.
Yeah.
And whatever, maybe you are work, it want to come together, but him will take on most of it. A lot of people in a relationship too, the thing what happen is that's why I say communication is important, but the thing that happen is that people just always feel like, say, look, you're obligated to me.
Yeah.
Or things like that. No. You get what I say?
I understand.
Because, you see, when you look at the whole thing now, yes, you're obligated to each other, but everybody have their personal life, right? And the two can come together and work together. True. But this is a thing where happen, when we see it happen right now, a lot of times people don't really talk about it, but it do happen. You always have, like, for example, one party where make it look like say, the other party never did do nothing.
Yeah.
And me believe that is a kind of unfair twist. Because everybody, as me say, everybody have them personal thing going on.
And sometimes the other party is also manipulative.
Also, because for example, your partner having bills them. Maybe as a man him not go say babes and no say, may I beg you help me do this because him as a man him just want to take on fee bills.
Yeah.
But when you have your bills now, even if him can help you, sometimes even the help when help you don't appreciate of it. You're not showing appreciation because you just feel like say, look, the way you help me could have helped me more or do. But remember say when him have fee, me never help him.
That's true.
When him they have the bills them up to his neck and Wul Up him stress, they never help him.
Never.
Yeah, him go through it and him do it and him never have a problem, he never hear him complain.
Women out there, you have to understand that if you're in a relationship with a man who, you know, he treats you right, he respects you, and he's doing all that he can to make sure that, you know, that at the end of the day, the house is okay, you're okay, your kids are okay. If you have kids, or you know, not only financially but mentally, he's trying to put you forward in life. Don't tell a man to hold up him stress, because if a man should hold up him stress, you should hold up your stress too as a woman. So none of you guys will stress each other. Men, all I can say is respect yourself also. Respect yourself. Respect your mental health. Respect your spiritual health. Respect your physical health also. Don't let because of a woman you downgrade yourself, because you are all kings and you are deserved to be treated as the king that you are. Yeah
man, blessings again. I say there you have it. I say to all of the man them my word of encouragement, just always stay strong, stay solid in your mind space, you understand? Try to hold your composure and keep it strong, nobody do no foolish thing. Self-love is essential. It is best to love oneself. You hear that? But don't be selfish. Protect yourself. If you have to go in a one dark room, you go in a one dark room, listen to some music, watch a movie, whatever it is that is therapeutic to you, just do the right thing. Wul up your stress if you have to wul up your stress, but don't wul up your stress to the point where you'll get depressed, fall in a depression, stress state and all of these things, and then it lead to a death, or maybe you commit suicide or do something foolish and start walk mad. No, we don't depend on that. You understand we are man and we have to do the right thing. So may I say bless up again and thanks for watching. Remember, this is season 2, episode 4. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thanks to everyone who already did. And you can also share it, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a family member to tell a family member. Thanks again. Blessings. I'm out. See you.